fundamentally. And I have them broken into two separate categories for a reason. The ones on the left are what we call accuracy practice. For example, I introduce a new grammar form, something brand new. We're going to have practice with the past tense. That's what we call an accuracy activity. Students are just learning it. It's brand new. Maybe the same thing for pronunciation. Students are hearing a new sound that they have not heard before, and we're practicing with songs and all kinds of things to get this new sound. Sometimes you give students a little dialogue to read, okay? New language, something they're practicing with. Sometimes it's an information gap activity that students are putting together. These are activities where you are focused on accuracy. You want students to do it correctly. So these kinds of activities, typically, we give the feedback more immediately. We give it more immediately. We don't wait. So the past tense, for example, let's say students are learning the three past tense sounds, ed, t, and d, okay, for the past tense. If students are making those kinds of mistakes, we want to give them feedback quickly before they get mixed up, okay? We want to give, that's an accuracy activity for pronunciation, okay? So feedback is important, and you should do it more quickly when it's something for accuracy, where you want them to get it right the first time so they learn it correctly. These activities on the right side are what we call fluency activities. The focus is on communication, not accuracy, but getting communication across. So these can be things like role plays, presentations, you give students a discussion topic, something like that. We don't care so much about accuracy for these activities. We want them to talk as much as possible. Even if they make mistakes, keep talking, keep talking. Don't interrupt. Don't stop them for feedback. Instead, do what this participant talked about before, where she walks around, and we call that monitoring. When you walk around the classroom and you listen to what students are doing and you take notes, you write down the mistakes, but you don't interrupt. You write down the name of the student, you write down what you heard, you wait until the activity is over. Then if you want to, you can put the information on the board and you can discuss the mistakes later, okay? But you have given students the opportunity to talk without feeling like they're going to get interrupted or corrected while they're doing it. So if you only remember one thing from this seminar, it's that these activities require different kinds of feedback. Accuracy activities require more feedback right away, sooner, than these activities, which are fluency activities, where you can wait to give the feedback, or maybe you give no feedback at all. Just let them talk. Let them get comfortable speaking in a language they don't know. You don't have to correct everything. I really believe that. So when you leave today and you come to that first class and you're thinking about error correction, the first thing you need to do is say to yourself, what is the purpose of this activity I'm doing? If the answer is accuracy, go ahead with the feedback. If the answer is fluency, hold off. Wait, or don't do it at all. Now, you need a balance of activities. Many teachers who teach English as a second language or a foreign language do too many accuracy activities and not enough fluency activities. And this is why they're always doing error correction. correction because you're not doing enough fluency activities. There needs to be a balance between accuracy and fluency. And you need to find some time every week. I know you don't have much time with your students. What do you have? 40-minute periods, 35, 40 minutes, what, 4 times a week, 5? I know you have a lot of material you have to get through from the Department of Education. You have a lot of things to do. But you must find some time every week where all you do is let students talk without interruption. You must find that time. Otherwise, they will never develop fluency because they have no practice, ever. All you're doing is accuracy activities. Accuracy, correct. Accuracy, correct. You're never going to get fluency. Those are going to be the people who speak very slowly and never can finish sentences because they have no practice doing it. All right? Most of you are here because you learned to be fluent. You can speak English quickly, even if it's not perfect sometimes. We understand. No problem. Your students need that same opportunity. They have to be able to communicate. It could be something as simple as sitting down and learning how to order a meal, what to do in a restaurant, how to ask for something. Little dialogues that you can create where you give them a situation and you say, I want you to pretend you're at the supermarket and you're asking for some groceries, using whatever vocabulary they have, but let them practice without interruption and without correction. Okay? So fluency, accuracy, 2 different things, 2 different kinds of error correction, not the same. Okay? So,